So, what is a financial services professional? Maybe you know someone who is in the financial services world, or maybe you heard about this job in college, and maybe you have no clue what this profession is, and that's totally fine. All of that we are about to break down for you. In its most fundamental sense, the job of a financial services professional is to help clients reach their financial goals. It's just that simple. Just like a primary physician might help someone reach their health goals, your job is to help clients reach their financial goals. Now, real quick, client is just an industry term for customer or a person, just like you and I. A client is someone who has signed up with you, who's signed the dotted line. Then they are officially a client. And they have signed up with you, the financial professional, to get advice and consultation on how to achieve some outcomes. In this case, the outcome is reaching their financial goals. So our job is rather quite simple. We are here to help our client go from point A, where they currently are, to point B, where they would like to be in the future. Now, in order to get someone from point A to point B, we need to know two things. The first is, what is point A? Where is someone starting from today? And two, what is point B? Where are they trying to get to in the future, and what are their goals? Once we know those two things, we can help our clients get from point A to point B and help our clients implement that plan. Let's break down point A and point B. Point A is going to be our client's current financial situation. Before we can start making any recommendations on how to get to point B, we need a full understanding of our client's starting point, where they are currently in this moment. Things just like GPS in your car that provide you with a roadmap on how to get to someplace and step-by-step instructions on how to get there, right? That's kind of like what we're doing in point A. We're developing that roadmap on how clients can get to point B, which is their ultimate goals. So think about it like GPS. If I'm currently in Virginia and I'm trying to get to New York City, the GPS has to know exactly where I am, my starting point is, in order to get me to my destination, right? So we need to fully understand what is the starting point that our clients are at. Now for us, this means we need to understand the full picture of our clients' financial health so we can get them to where they want to go in the future. We're going to cover some of this a little bit more in depth later on. However, here are some of the things that we'd want to understand about our client. Things like their income. How much money do they make every month, right? How much do they have in savings? Do they have any type of insurance, specifically something that will build cash value like life insurance? Do they have any investment or brokerage accounts? What does their retirement look like? How about any outstanding debts? These are all things that you need to take into consideration and fully evaluate before you can even develop a roadmap to get to the client's point B. Now, that brings us to point B, right? What are the client's goals? You have to keep in mind that given the client's current situation and where they would like to be, sometimes their goals might not be completely realistic. And part of your job is to help your client evaluate those goals and let them know what is feasible and what is not, especially given the budget that they're trying to work within. So another thing you want to ask your clients in point A is, if you're setting aside a certain amount of money each month, what is something you're comfortable with, right? That dollar amount, you can calculate how realistic it is for the client to reach their plan and by what amount of time. Some examples of financial goals include paying off debt, saving for retirement, home ownership, starting a family, and saving for a child's college education fund. So financial goals could really be anything. And largely they're going to depend on where the person is in their life. That is part of their point A. Where are they now? The goal of an 18-year-old that is going to college is going to be completely different of that of a pre-retiree, let's say someone who's 55. It is rare that an individual will have just one goal, and oftentimes a combination of goals is going to change all the time. We know life is not just a straight line. There's plenty of ups and downs. From your first job to marriage to kids, buying a new home, starting a business maybe, sending those kids to college, and until you eventually choose to retire, settle down, and leave this beautiful planet that we call home. The last part is a little sad and can be hard to discuss, but it is just a truth, and it's something that we all need to be prepared for. And the real truth is that all people all over the world are experiencing these events every single day. And like it or not, these events have a very real impact on a person and family's finances. And that's where you come in. Your job as a financial professional is to be there for every step of the way for your client, guiding them through the financial decisions they'll inevitably have to make, no matter what life throws at them. You're there helping them to keep them on track to reach their goals. Financial reps do this through planning. Most people have a hard enough time dealing with the day-to-day stress of their daily life as it is. Imagine adding financial planning to your daily routine. And that is where you come in. That is where the financial services representative can really shine. Your job is to proactively create a unique plan for your client to help them reach their goals. And this isn't a one-time exercise. You'll have to implement that plan, update it, and revise it, and maybe re-implement it throughout that client's life, because life isn't just a straight line. We know that plans change, goals change, things come up, and that's okay because you're here to help. If we do our job right, put a solid plan in place, and stay in regular contact with our clients to update that plan over time, everything will work out. And that's just it. That's the role of a financial services professional. You are the financial services professional in your client's life, someone they're going to trust to guide them throughout their life. This is an extremely rewarding career, and you have a direct impact on people and their day-to-day lives. You also have the ability to change people's lives. If you do a good job, your clients will stick with you for life. You'll be among one of their top trusted people in their lives, and you'll be helping them more than you know. If helping people and making an impact in their financial life excites you, I can't think of a better career for you.